Ladies and gentlemen, this Red Gaming Sitcom video, you know what you want? A sale, I know it. Well, Steam sale's not quite yet, as we know it's probably going to be the end of this week. But, it doesn't mean you should discount, ha ha ha, you see what I did with the pun there? Anyway, it doesn't mean you should discount Origin, Humble Bundle and a few others which are running sales. And I've got to say, Origin are doing some really good deals. I know I keep trumpeting Origin, but it's amazing how many people actually don't like Origin for no real reason. Maybe it's because the service really did suck to begin with, to be fair, but it's certainly, at least in my personal opinion, better than Uplay. Anyway, I digress. We're going to be going through some prices. I'm actually accessing this on my tablet, so I don't have access to the US prices, but I'm going to be blasting through these anyway, because there were some really good deals. I'm going to be going through what I consider to be the best deals, although there are some other titles on offer, including Titanfall, which is £15. Really good FPS, by the way. But I have seen it cheaper, strangely enough. It was actually $7.49 the other week, so I don't know why it's $14.99 now. But we're going to be talking about the titles which are really good deals. Anyway. And the date, by the way, which I completely and utterly just remembered I forgot to tell you, is the 16th of December. So, Crysis 3, $2.99, really good game. PC version is pretty damn impressive. It runs extremely well. It looks beautiful. Welcome to the jungle level. I honestly think you should play it. If you've got a high-end rig or a medium or a decent GPU, so something like, just for example, an R9 280 or a GTX 760, something along those lines where you can really crank up the graphics, do so. Play Welcome to the Jungle level of Crysis 3 and it's really bloody impressive, really impressive. You've got Dead Space 2, which is $4.99, also a really good price. And another title which is an incredible price, by the way, is Mass Effect 3. You have got other Mass Effects on offer, and in fact, Mass Effect, the trilogy, is like $19.99. Now that could be worth picking up, quite frankly, because with the Mass Effect trilogy, you do get all of the games plus some DLC, but it's kind of a bit weird the way that they are doing the DLC when it comes to Mass Effect, and by which I mean that some of the DLC is not inclusive of the trilogy pack, which kind of sucks, to be totally honest. But it's a really good price for Mass Effect 3, but I would recommend that you pick up all of them. Another bit of an oddity is actually Dead Space 3. So, Dead Space 3 is $2.99, which is about, well, actually, yeah, £2 cheaper than Dead Space 2. I don't quite know what the hell is going on with that. I would, however, suggest, if I may be so bold as to make a suggestion, that you don't pick up Dead Space 3 or Dead Space 2 without first playing Dead Space 1. Do play these in order, because otherwise you will not know the story. You've got Alice Madness Returns, which is a pretty good game, but it's also a little expensive at $7.49 considering the age. If you're interested in something that's really messed up, and we are talking really messed up in some cases, and you're kind of interested in a puzzle platformer, it also supports NVIDIA's physics, and the PC version is really good, then definitely worth picking up. If memory serves, it also has the original Alice with it as well, so it basically means you're getting 2 games for the price of 1. And also, another really good game, a bit old now, but it is getting a sequel, so it's probably a good time to play the original, would be Mirror's Edge. It also supports NVIDIA's hardware physics. Released in 2009, but it's £1.49. Really good price. As well as Dragon Age Origins. I know Dragon Age Inquisition is out, and there's a lot of excitement, but there are reasons to pick up Origins. If you're new to PC gaming, and you're like, okay, I want to pick up Inquisition, well, remember, your character does transfer over, and although there are other ways of doing it, in my personal opinion, you might as well play DA Origins. The PC graphics are a little better than consoles. You also do benefit from downsampling and stuff if you so wish to do so. You've also got Battlefield 3 Premium, $7.49, not a brilliant price. $7.49 is also SimCity, which could well be worth it. FIFA 14 is $7.49, which doesn't really bother me at all, not interested in that. But Battlefield, they've got some really good deals on Battlefield. I won't go through all of the bundles because they've got an absolute plethora of them. And that is the key word. Plethora is just so much, like the various battle packs and gun shortcuts and stuff like that. It doesn't really bother me. They've got Crysis: The Lost Island, $5.99, which may or may not be a thing for you. Dead Space Awakened is $3.99, a pretty decent bit of content for Mass Effect for Dead Space, if I can speak. As I said, they do have the Mass Effect trilogy for $19.99. The original Mass Effect is $3.99, which isn't bad. As I said, you've also got Medal of Honor Warfighter $4.99, which is pretty good. I would actually recommend it. Dragon Age Origins, as I've been through. Dragon Age 2, definitely worth picking up. Mass Effect 2, $4.99. As I said, if you're going to pick up all of the Mass Effects, just get the trilogy because you get some of the DLC. I think that's just about it. Dungeon Keeper and a couple of other games are there, but they had a much better deal on GOG the other day. They've also got Kings of Amalur: Reckoning. Really good game if you're interested in like the Dark Souls thing, although it's not anywhere near as difficult. $9.99, pretty good. Command & Conquer 4, I'm an absolute whore for the Command & Conquer universe. I have to admit, I am literally in love with the Command & Conquer universe. It's $4.99, which is not a bad price, I have to say. Syndicate, I would highly recommend you avoid. It's $7.49. I would personally think it sucks. Bulletstorm, $7.49. Not too shabby. I have seen it for cheaper. Medal of Honor, $7.49. Not too bad at all, at least in my opinion. Command & Conquer 3, Tiberian Wars, $4.99, pretty good price. Just making sure that there's no extra shinies here. No, I think that's about it. Okay, so I've basically blasted through a bunch. It might get cheaper. I'm trying to keep this relatively short of yes, you should buy it, or no, you shouldn't buy it, because otherwise it's become quite lengthy. Okay, so Humble Bundle are doing a thing, and it's every day. It starts at 6 PM UK time. I don't know what that is US time, but it's a thing. It's basically like a bunch of new games pop up every day. Very themed sale-ish. So you've got Alien Isolation, which is $15.99. Really good game. I cannot stress it heavily enough. I've done a lot of comparisons and graphics analysis and stuff on the title. And one would also most likely remember we did a first impressions review, well worth picking up. Sacred 3, also quite an excellent game, might I add. It's $12.49, that's Great British Pound. Not shabby, not bad. Not the best, but not bad. Next up is Antichamber at $1.29. If you're someone who suffers from motion sickness in games, definitely check out the first impressions video that we've got. And even if you don't suffer normally from motion sickness, you should still possibly check out the video. The reason I stress this is because I don't normally suffer from motion sickness, but even I felt a bit like, what the hell at points. Amata, who doesn't normally watch me play games, but she happened to be round. I believe I was doing graphics comparison or something. She was going to give me a hand that day. And I remember that I was recording in front of her, and she does not normally suffer from motion sickness either, and she was just watching me play it and said it was kind of affecting her. So I know a few other people as well. I have a couple of other friends, same thing. So it's well worth playing. It's a very good puzzle game. It's not particularly long. You can probably complete it in like an afternoon if you're pretty good at puzzle games. But definitely at least look at some videos of it. Whether it's ours or someone else's, do check it out. Good game though. Season Pass of Alien Isolation is out. Not bad. It's $13.32, which is a saving of about £6, which isn't shabby. Isn't shabby at all. Amnesia Machine for Pigs, $3.35. It's kind of weird with Amnesia Machine for Pigs. It's actually a really big saving. It's basically £10 save, which is pretty good. It's a bit weird, Amnesia Machine for Pigs, because it actually fixes some of the really big glaring issues with the original Amnesia, but it introduces some other ones. I don't think there's enough bad guys in Amnesia Machine for Pigs, and at times you don't really feel that there's a threat. With the original Amnesia, one of the problems I had with the game is that I just didn't give a crap if I died. As soon as I realised that when I died, I would basically respawn quite close by, and I didn't really lose anything for it, I just didn't care anymore, and then the game became less scary. Amnesia Machine for Pigs does fix some of this stuff, so it could well be worth it. Back to the Future, the game, pretty awesome title, is from Telltale. If you're interested in like the point and click style of like The Walking Dead, definitely give it a try. Batman Arkham Origins Blackgate, If you're desperate, if you're a huge Batman fan, I'm talking huge, maybe give it a shot. Otherwise, nah, keep away from it, personally speaking. Let's see. Sins of a Solar Empire Rebellion, $7.49, very good price, definitely worth picking up. Absolutely fantastic space RTS, very good game indeed. Napoleon Total War, $3.24, not bad. I have seen it a bit cheaper than that. Not too bad. Blackguards, Untold Legends for $3.99, and Blackguards is $10.19. They're not bad games. I have covered them before. You could do this. You could check out our videos if you so wish. Not huge fans of it, but it's pretty good. Chaos and Deponia as well as $4.24, well worth it. And also Child of Light, $7.99. I believe I've seen it £1 cheaper. Oh, and I'm gonna give a special shout out to 2 other titles. Magica, the collection. I have seen it cheaper than this, but with the collection you do get more games, so it's kind of like 50-50. You can almost guarantee that it, as well as Dead Island, which is $4.99, will both be in the Steam sale anyway. Hopefully you have enjoyed the video. As I said, it's been kind of a blast, just letting you know my kind of thoughts and opinions of the game. If I have to be honest, just rounding it up and all of that stuff, I'd say that the best deals on Origin, without a question, Crysis 3, the Mass Effect collection, and probably Dead Space 3 is also a really good price. But those ones are pretty obvious ones, but definitely well worth picking up. And as for the Humble Bundle sale, Antichamber, fantastic title, really good price. Alien Isolation, you might get it a little cheaper on the Steam sale, who the hell knows really. Amnesia Machine for Pigs, really good price. And also Back to the Future the game, so definitely worth picking those ones up. Oh, and Sins of a Solar Empire, also very awesome title. Anyway, hopefully you've enjoyed the video. I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye for now.